Is this him?
Nope. No, nope. He's not in this one.
Alright, so let's just wait for him before we start.
He's here.
Hello, Mr. Hamza. Let me just invite you to speak. I hope that's possible. Hey, Mr. Hamza.
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Oh, we are good. We are waiting for you.
Oh yeah, apologies. I'm just at the dentist's office, so apologies. I won't be speaking much, but thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you guys here. So basically, the main speaker will be Mr. Rohan. Is that correct?
Yeah,
All right. So shall we start the AMA, guys? What do you think?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Hello everyone. Welcome to Cryptoverse community. Today we will be joined by Mr. Rohan Asif, the community manager at Binance. He has experience working with tech startups like Kareem. He completed his business education with from Chavist and is primarily responsible for community engagement in the region. We will be joined as well by Mr. Hamza Khan, the growth manager at Binance. Mr. Hamza is a mechatronics engineer turned marketer. After graduating in 2018 from NUST, Mr. Hamza started his professional journey in aviation, switching to agencies from marketing and events, followed by a startup as one of the founding members, raising $6.4 million with a team in the DeFi space. Um, so today we will be joined by these people to introduce to us Binance. So, Mr. Rohan, how is it going for you?
Thank you guys for having us. So, Binance has been an amazing journey, and I'm really grateful for you guys for having us on this platform. So, the experience has been amazing so far, and I'm sure that people here are already aware about the Binance ecosystem, what it has done over the years, and how it became the leading exchange in the world.
Yeah, right. You know, guys, especially Binance is the top exchange today, so everyone is pretty much familiar. But I think we still have lots to learn about Binance. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think the primary goal of the existence of Binance was to promote the freedom of money, so the people can basically earn, hold, spend, share, and obviously do it the way they like. Decentralization, that was mainly the focus of Bitcoin. So I think we just complemented that journey over the period of time. And when we talk about the Binance ecosystem, there are a lot of products that we have introduced over the passage of time, considering we are just like an exchange that was built just 5 years ago. And in just 180 days, we were the leading exchange as well. So I think it's all mainly about the vision that our founder CZ had, and this is one of the reasons that in the ecosystem of finance, there are a lot of products that have been incorporated over the period of time, like an exchange, BNB chain ecosystem, Trust Wallet, research, launchpad, labs, charity, academy. I think there's a lot of stuff that we have to talk about. But yes, if you ask me in a one-liner, what has been our main focus for this particular crypto exchange? So we have been like focusing a lot on keeping our users first. When we say our users first, so it means that we consider their safety a top priority. So that's why we have already incorporated such measures that we have gained the trust of the community, strict data privacy controls regarding the entire Binance ecosystem. So this is one of the aspects I personally believe that's one of the reasons that people have or the community has trusted us so much that we became the leading exchange within such span of like just 5 years.
Very nice, actually. So thank you for giving us an introduction about Binance and the idea behind this great project that turned into something very much successful throughout the years. So most of here with us, especially me, I am a holder of BNB token. So Could you like tell us more about BNB token, like some things we don't know, and what is the main use cases and utilities for BNB token?
So yeah, I think that's a great shot itself as well because Binance coin has been a leading coin when it comes to top market caps on CoinMarketCap as well. So there are a lot of users of Binance. I think simple BNB coin use case that people are really aware of is like trading, that you get a particular discount while you do trading on Binance. You get a particular discount on the trading fees for spot wallet, futures wallet. So let's take a step further. So there are a lot of other benefits, potential use cases, I would say, that are directly or indirectly incorporated with Binance. For example, when we talk about the entertainment, so you can obviously pay virtual gifts, buy lottery tickets in the entertainment space, and there are a lot of applications that are actually supporting that apart from the platform itself. Then, if you look at from the broader perspective, the investment term, where people like really think about investors, how they can invest in stocks, ETFs, and other assets. So I think there's an investment focus topic that we can obviously benefit from. And if we move forward further, there are a lot of, if we say there are a lot of benefits like credit card payments, payment processing, booking travel arrangements that you can do, loans transfers. So BNB can be used as a collateral for loans on certain platforms as well. You can even split your bills and pay your friends as well. So this particular feature is basically currently present in only a limited markets, and we are expanding since we are entirely focusing mainly on getting the exchanges regulated in different markets. So there are a few features that are limited to particular markets. So yeah, that's a broad term. Apart from the trading, there are entertainment, investment, loans, and transfers. That is something that one can remember as a use case.
Oh yeah, very wonderful. All right, so regarding the I mean, we are all aware of the achievements that Binance is having, but can you like shed more light on it, like what major achievements, and maybe you can include some minor achievements that Binance is trying to achieve and achieved so far?
So yeah, I think that's a great question. So what Binance has achieved, the first achievement I would say is itself being the becoming the a leading exchange in just 180 days. So CZ himself comes from a very humble background. So again, when I talk about Binance and its achievements, so basically what people have a misconception regarding Binance is like it's just a crypto exchange, which is not. Like we are focusing more on to be the infrastructure provider. So in terms of achievements, I would say when we our focus was mainly initially to be like focusing more on mass adoption, where we educate users about the potential of Web3. So that's our main benefit or focus, I would say. So what Binance did was like just to build. Uh, Binance built such a platform for new users to begin with, like a Binance Academy. It's like an information hub, I would say, where you can, where new users can learn, where professional traders can even learn if they want to know more about technical indicators. So, apart from that, when we talk about, if we leave the education aspect to aside, there are a lot of, we are making Binance a super app as well, where you get like you can do a lot of stuff that you can do within such a short period of span. You can book air tickets, you can book hotels, you can obviously pay with Binance Card as well. There's a software wallet that we have. So even apart from that, the major I think that has been focused for the from the last 2 3 years, I think just to bring. So there are about 800 billion people. Just take a rough number, and 5% are still in crypto. Means the rest are still yet to be the adopters of the crypto. So what we are doing for that is like our main focus for this 2 3 from the past 2 3 years is more on the regulatory front. And you must have seen that we are getting licenses on in different countries, Dubai, Bahrain, France, Paris, and all that stuff. So all the countries that we hear, Kazakhstan, from each stage. So there are different stages of licenses that we have got in different countries as per the regulations. So I think the major focus for 2 3 years has been more changed and geared towards apart from growth to and education towards the regulations. So the mass adoption is something that we have been talking about could be practically possible as well. So yeah, I think that sums it up.
And finally, I am here. Sorry for the inconvenience and for the delay.
No worries.
So, Vishu, do you want me to host or Rene will do it? Could you please let me know? I think I should do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to host a Twitter space with Binance. Binance is the biggest exchange, and you all guys know about that. And we are going to interview the team. Mr. Rohan Asif and Mr. Hamza Khan are here with us. I would like to welcome and I would like to apologize for the delay. Welcome, Mr. Rohan and Mr. Hamza.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for having us. We actually had the session with the intros from our side done, which is fine. We had some, I think, technical difficulties, which are now sorted. So yeah, we were just talking about the BNB chain utility, BNB token utility, as well as some plans for Binance and achievements that we've had so far in the industry.
Yeah, so would you like to go with that, or I should move towards the next question because I could not hear the previous one?
Sure, sure. I was just adding some points on what Rohan mentioned about this space. So the last two questions, right, on this BNB coin as well as the achievements of Binance, we have to understand that BNB, apart from its native utility in as a purchasing token, as a utility token, it's not it's not a so-called exchange token anymore, right? It's more of a native token for the blockchain ecosystem with the largest smart contract user addresses and the largest global daily sort of active addresses as well, right? Now, this is thinking about it more from a dev side of things, right? Now, BNB staking has also 21 million, about 21 million BNB locked. Now, this is by loyal fans, users, partners,
Is he
and
speaking? I cannot hear him.
am I breaking up?
I think Hamza, you're fine. Ami, there's some technical issue at your side, apparently. We can hear him properly.
Should I continue?
Good from our side, apparently.
21 million BNB locked by a lot of our users, fans, partners, etc., etc., right? And the number hasn't shrunk, even though the price we've seen price points going up and down. We haven't seen the number of locked BNB tokens drop. Actually, it has been increasing in the last few days, and this gives the core dev team and the devs team that we have at Binance working hard more honor in sort of building for the community, right? The team is sort of building another chunk of the BNB ecosystem in 2023 that we're looking forward to, which is beyond the functions of the beacon chain and the smart chain. Beacon chain being where the exchanges are, and the smart chain where most of our DeFi dApps are. But we'll still integrate with them and expand the functionalities of BNB. So it's to builders right now, price hasn't been a problem at all, but adoption is. And in 2023, we'll see a lot more of that. So, as one of Binance's achievements in the ecosystem for the ecosystem developers and key core players, this has been really, really helpful for us. Ruhan also touched on regulation, which has also been our policy from the get go, right? Chasing regulations where we can, where we should, right? And sort of scaling it up from there. So we want to help build both the crypto ecosystem sustainably as well as that of traditional finance. Where can we work hand in hand with both to bring the next wave of Web3 together? And that's, I think, the best thing that we've been, the single biggest achievement of Binance has been this, bridging the gap between the two.
Oh yeah, very nice. Actually, I can really see that Binance is really doing a very great job upon mass adoption because I think Binance is actually widespread from around the world. You know, even my non-crypto friends knows Binance. So yeah, I think it's very effective. And yeah, I personally like Binance Academy. So I think this is a very great product from Binance to help crypto adoption to like to spread more upon the world. So yeah, so basically besides Binance Academy, you guys have Binance Earn and Simple Earn. So could you tell us more about these features and how can we earn through these features?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much for asking this question as well. So I think there are a lot of people that have misconceptions regarding Binance Earn as well, or some sort of confusion. So just to start, is like Binance Earn is like one-stop investment solution. So what you can do is like earn passive income. This can be not only for the new beginners, but professionals as well. If you have some funds spare in stock that are not being used, funds that are idle, you can earn a good amount on that. Or whether you are not super sure about the market conditions, so you can still earn money. And again, no financial advice. We are just educating here. So how does Binance Earn work? So basically, it's a product where you can a one-stop solution product, as I mentioned as well. So just to deep dive into that. So we have a separate, just like the funding wallet, we have a separate product which will transfer your crypto from spot to earn wallet. Then we have different products that it encompasses as well. For example, BNB Vault, liquidity farming, DeFi staking, and BNB Vault, and we'll be deep diving into each of them later as well. So who is it for? The products that we have, like it, every product has different nature. For example, when we focus on savings, we have like flexible, fixed activities, and staking, lock, DeFi, launchpad, launch pool. So there are a lot of products that we have been focusing on. So you want to deep dive into a particular product that you want to what you want us to explain, or we should go ahead with that?
Yeah, I think you should go on more.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so first of all, the first product that we have is like the staking product. So it's just to have like more of an understanding of a staking product. It's more like how you can increase the quantity of your existing coins. So now, if we deep dive into that, we have like three particular stages in that. For example, it's locked, it's DeFi, it's E2.0. So in the lock staking, what you can do is like it's mainly of it can be of like fixed terms. It can be 15 to 30 to 60 to 90 days. So what you're going to be doing in staking was like you put your crypto fund into proof of staking blockchain project, and you're going to receive the rewards from the protocol. So basically, you'll be increasing the quantity of your coins. So again, now we move to the DeFi, decentralized finance side, when we talk about crypto. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be like putting your fund in DeFi lending projects, and you'll be rewarded for those projects. So almost it's similar to the locked one as well, but there's just a difference of DeFi lending projects or the proof staking model that we have been focusing on. So DeFi staking has flexible terms, so you have like more liberty, and you'll be able to like focus more on the terms that you deem fit for. So again, then you can then there's E2.0 that we had previously was like since we have moved from proof of work to proof of stake. So now from lock Ethereum into 2 point staking, it's a wrapper standard where you have been getting rewards when you lock your funds during the staking period or the transition period that has been happening to E 2.0. So apart from that, if we look at the normal traditional savings product that many people use in terms of flexible, fixed, or any. So if we talk about flexible and fixed, so it's more like similar to what the traditional banking model offers as well. So it's really easy for the people to understand, because I think we all had at some stage of life have opened a saving account or have benefit from it. So it's just an easy way where you can earn money by keeping your funds in a wallet. So APY rates are generally lower in flexible. So since they are providing you liberty, obviously, to withdraw your funds whenever you want to. So the APY is usually lower than it has been in fixed. So fixed has particular terms. When I say terms, terms include like a period of time, for example, 7 days, 14 days, 30 days, and it goes on. But the APY is usually higher in that. So you still have liberty to like lock your savings as to any product that basically suits you. Then we have like a launch platform mainly. If we talk about the launch platform and if we deep dive, so basically what you do is like you lock your crypto in a dedicated account, and which are yet to be launched on Binance. So there are two ways to go about it. So first is the launch pool, second is the launch pad. So launch pool is mainly used for the blockchain project. So basically when we want to increase funds or increase the reach of pre-sale tokens called ICOs. So this is where we like focus more on the launch pool part. The launchpad is mainly used for the exchange projects that we are basically working on. So it helps us with getting funds, increase the reach of IEOs, which is basically the initial exchange offering. So we have sold about like different projects. I won't go the number, but still we have. I'll name a few projects of successful projects like Matic AX, XEGLE, WRX. injector protocol as well. So they all have been part of this launchpad, and I think each comes with its own utility. So if you have any question, let me know. Otherwise, we'll continue with another product.
Oh yeah, actually, the next question I have is about the Binance Launchpad. But since you guys already touch a bit about it, so maybe you can just explain what is the process to get allocation in it.
So yeah, sure. So Binance Launchpad is something that we have been like focusing and emphasizing on where new projects are basically gets a chance where you can lock your funds in a particular period of time and you can get a reward on it. So it's super. The process is super simple. So you might have seen if you visit the Binance website, there's a Launchpad hook protocol with a name. So I'm just sharing it for as a reference point for the people to understand. So there, so the particular Launchpad that's coming up, we'll be having like a particular dedicated page on that front. So what will it will offer like how many tokens are offered in that, what would be the sale price, how many participants would be there, how many BNB would be committed to that particular project, what that particular project would it would be doing. Then again, if we deep dive into that, why are you gonna be like getting or should be involved in this at first? Because the first question that we get is mainly how you can get involved to it, right? So firstly, why you gonna be like opting for the launchpad or launch pool? So it's the exposure that you get to around a lot of many users, people who know, get to know about the project. We have the best liquidity. So basically the projects which are like launched on the launchpad or launch pool will be listed as the world class liquidity in multiple trading papers. So then there's a token distribution where you'll be like rewarded the tokens distributed. So there are a lot of multiple benefits that are directly or indirectly associated with that. So if you want to become a part of it, so if you there are two ways to go about it as a user, or if you really want to tie as a where we advise the projects how you're going to go about it, that will have a particular form. So if you're starting as a project holder, so you'll have like basically there's a form that is associated at Binance Launchpad website, which you need to fill, which will have like the basic concept, like the email or which platform you're going to be applying for, like a launchpad, launch pool, uh, who you are at a particular project. So this is mainly from the perspective of a project, and be gathering basic details about the regulations in that particular market before we award anything to anyone. So the focus behind is mainly the decentralization part, but we try to like incorporate all those stuff. So in the end, the end user doesn't suffer, and you can obviously benefit from the majority of the features that Binance launch pool basically offers. So there are multiple ways to go about it as well. So launching a project through it, like provide like a more of a security to founders as well as investors. And if one is getting started, I would still suggest that you first read about the use case in the white paper of the project, and then you like really come to this platform and Binance website and apply for it. So yeah, I think I have taken a lot of time on that front.
Yeah, but that was well detailed. Thank you so much for that. All right, so now let's talk about the very interesting BNB Vault feature that Binance has. So, uh, in this, we can earn multiple benefits. So, could you please elaborate more about what the BNB Vault is all about and how can we get benefits through it?
Yeah, I think that has been an interesting one because BNB Vault is something that has like similar features to what other products that we have on Binance. But what makes it unique, right? So first we need to understand what is BNB Vault. So you can just earn rewards by holding BNB. So if you have BNB in your wallet, you have multiple doors open for you to earn. It can be in form of launchpad, staking, and saving. So basically, BNB Vault is more of a yield aggregator. So you can earn daily rewards from any active on product that uses BNB. So just in case if you're using Launchpad, staking, or savings that has directly or indirectly BNB involved in it, you'll be able to take part and earn much higher reward. And how you're going to go about it is simply you just have to add your BNB into the BNB vault, earn BNB from other products that use BNB, and obviously the most important thing is like you can take BNB out of BNB vault anytime you wish to. So it's more like locking your BNB for different rewards that you like. So it's more of like a multi-geared approach, I would say, where you can just experience and benefit from all the three products of Launchpad, staking, and savings, rather than just going with one of it. So yeah, that's a quick summary of BNB Vault.
Oh, right. That's very great. Actually, I might try using it because, I hold BNB. All right. So, the next question I have here is about liquidity farming, which is one of the interesting feature. Actually, there's a lot of interesting feature in Binance, and liquidity farming is one. So, how can we add liquidity and start earning?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, we also need to understand about the different products that are also being offered at the Binance platform. So Binance Liquid Swap or liquidity farming is one of them as well. So it's mainly just for the masses to understand, it's mainly a farming DeFi protocol that is used for high risk investment strategies. So just in case if you want to get started with it, so what we're gonna do is like your swap crypto with the different cryptocurrencies that are already available on the supported exchange that is Binance. You can add your crypto to the liquidity pool and you'll earn daily rewards for it. And with the other products that we have just mentioned, so Binance provides you much of a liberty as well. So if there is a time that you realize that this is something you want to pull your investment out from, so you can do that with just like in few minutes with a few steps. So you can remove crypto from the liquidity pool anytime you wish to. So it's more, again, there are different products that would fit the needs of everyone that one should explore. So one advice that I give to people, no financial advice obviously, but it's more like that they need to understand what each product has to offer, because each product that we have in Earn has like different mechanics that one can benefit from. Like if I have more BNB, maybe BNB World has a lot to offer to me rather than people who do not have BNB in their wallets at Binance or any other marketplace. So again, it's totally about what suits your needs, and it's just for you to understand and deep dive more whether you prefer a fixed terms or flexible terms that suit your needs. So I think that would help you to obviously deep dive, learn more about the different protocols that we have at Binance. So yeah, that's a quick one on the liquidity side.
Oh, as easy as that. All right. So, the next question is about the Binance pool. So, how can we mine rewards there?
Yeah, I think so. This is an interesting one because it's quite technical as well. So, because when we talk about balance pool, if we do not talk about the smart pool, it would be of no use. So, it's basically you can obviously get a lot of high profit. What you're gonna do is like all you have to do is like auto switch hash rate to different currencies. So, Binance Smart Pool is like where we use a particular algorithm that can be switched into BTC, BCH, and BSP that we have incorporated in our system. So how you can use is like it's super simple. What you're going to be doing is like create a mining account where you have to like fix the URL, add the worker ID that you're going to be using as well. So it can be like informed. It would be supporting like different ports. So it will get too technical if I dive into that. But then the second step. So first would be to create a mining account. Second would be to like choose the payment settings that you have. So how you're going to withdraw funds, how you're going to use it. Once that setting is set, it will pop up a notification where you're going to be like choosing a BTC, BCH, BSV, or Smart Pool BTC settlement. So it's totally up to you which plan you opt for. Apart from that, after the settlement is done, you'll be like getting a history of a bill of your earnings where it will have like a reward. There would be types mentioned in that, like the reward type, smart pool reward type, mortgage mining, merge mining reward. So there will be different avenues that you will be able to explore. And just in case if someone is super confused regarding any of the product or the feature of finance, since there's a lot more to any product that we talk about since we are pressed with time. So it won't do justice if like within just 1 minute. So if you really need to understand or deep dive on and knowing about any particular product that you really want to invest in, I think Binance Academy is the place. You just type on Google about any particular project, and you'll be able to know how you can get started with it, what features it has, how you can like use it, because there are a lot of technicalities attached with few of the products. So it's really important for you to first understand those as well before you make a financial investment in any of the project that we offer.
Oh, regarding the mining account that we have to make, so can't we just use the personal account we have on Binance? Does the mining account requires KYC process as well?
Yeah, so you can get started with that, but just for the Binance Smart Pools, it would be necessary to create one mining account as well. So it will have like the different, it will have the same procedures as well, like the KYC that you have to do with the passage of time. But with that being said, it would be super easy if you have an account already at Binance. So you can obviously get started with the mining. If it's there are different products that you, if you want to opt for the Binance Smart Pool, it would be necessary to have a mining one, and you can set things up in that one. So it would be easy for you to get started, and KYC would be super simple for you to get covered if you have that first one enabled in your current account.
Oh, nice. Actually, there are lots of ways to earn in Binance, and actually, since you touched a bit about staking earlier, so can you like elaborate more onto this DeFi staking that you guys have, and how can users stake their tokens? What are the available tokens to stake, and how exactly can they earn, like, the APY percentages?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. I think that's an amazing question as well because each product offers a different APY, and there are a lot of projects listed on Binance, which each project offers a different APY as well because it's totally up to you which one you opt for. So it's mainly to users through smart contracts can basically benefit from it. So it's mainly of a high threshold to the users. So now if I just have to sum it up and like, what are the advantages first of DeFi staking? So people can basically understand to it. So it's really easy to use than going with the other technical liquidity farming pool or other products that we have. So if you're looking to get started, I think it's a great opportunity to increase the quantity of your token. So it's simple and easy to use. You don't need to manage any private keys or acquire additional resources. You can kickstart with like making multiple trades, with locking your funds. So it's more of a one-stop solution that you can do in like just a one particular exchange that has like everything directly or indirectly associated with it. And the interesting fact is like there's no gas fees to attach in DeFi staking. So there's a lot. So there's a main concern that people have when we talk about staking about the gas fees. So I think users funds into smart contracts is like mainly helps them the on-chain to save on the gas fees as well. So this is something that can be really lucrative uh, for any user to be like who's obviously considering to invest in DeFi staking. Though, so yeah, so just in case if someone is concerned that uh, Binance or some if something bad happens, so would they be able to like recover from those funds? So we do have like a separate dedicated fund for that. So you do not have to worry about that if your funds are at Binance. So you'll be able to reclaim those funds just in case if something bad happens as well with that particular project. So it's more of like once you are at Binance and once you step your funds out of Binance. So this is something that we won't take the liability of because you're getting your funds out of the exchange. So again, it's super. Obviously, we do not take the responsibility if any project goes down due to any XYZ reason. But yes, when it comes to the trust of the users, so your funds are safer with Binance. So you do not need to worry on that aspect.
Oh, so we get that type of assurance in Binance. All right, so this is something new. I mean, the question I'm about to ask. So, this one is about the dual investment that you guys are introducing. So this is where we can commit our tokens and enjoy higher returns. So how this process of dual investment works, and how can I do dual investment?
So yes, I think there with like other projects, we have different new products we are adding to the Binance ecosystem where users have the liberty to choose and benefit from whichever they like. So it gives you an opportunity more to like buy and sell cryptocurrencies at your desired price at a date in the future. So what you do, what you get out of it is like you get more high rewards in this one. So the benefits of mainly using the dual investment is like that you have a wide selection. You can like choose from a wide variety of assets, set the target date that you like. There's no trading fees attached to it. So there's zero trading fees when the target is reached. So mainly the focus of this one is like just to buy low and sell high. So you can buy a crypto at a lower price that we have been hearing from a while now that this is something that your strategy should be to buy low or sell high, but how you can like do something out of it or how it would make it easy for you is where the dual investment product comes directly or indirectly. So just in case if you're just starting out and you want to earn extra rewards, or even if you trade at a frequent basis. So basically, some most common scenarios that we see is like how you can take profit, you have to buy the dip. So these are the things that usually are taken care of by this new product that we do investment features. But again, with that being said, there's a lot of human intervention required when it comes to using this product, where the you set and you have to train the product by filling out the details and data. So that's how it's going to be. Just to increase the efficacy of this particular product, your efforts, your time is equally required. So that's how you can make the most out of this particular investment feature.
Oh, still a great product indeed. Alright, so talking about timely news about Binance, I think everyone here pretty much knows that Binance launched a new token, which is the BAB token. So could you tell us more about this new token?
Sure, I can add information. Hamza, you would like to add, or should I continue? Because Hamza is quite. Hamza,
Oh,
you want to add? Okay, I'll
you can
continue then.
continue.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So the BAP token is something that we have been hearing about when it comes to soulbound tokens. So it's the most interesting fact that I would say is the first ever soulbound token of Binance. So it's more just for the masses to understand. It's like it's a non-transferable NFT that can be used in different applications as well. So where you'll have the proof of identity is crucial, so it will play a key role in that. So just to give an example, so the masses can understand as well. Educational credentials is something that we can definitely link it with, because why do we need this BAP token, or what was the purpose? So the main purpose of this BAP token was just to participate, or who for whom it is like more viable. So mainly those who are looking to support building different projects in the exchange, it would be more lucrative for them to benefit it from. So again, BAP has like different utilities, and you must have seen that as a BAP holder, you can differently, obviously, when I say that you can build and support projects, there's a lot of projects, if I name few, like the DeFi Hub, ApeSwap will set up for NFT raffles. So each had different utility that you can read. But again, this has been something that we have been testing for quite a while now. And that this has obviously gained a lot of interest of the community, because whenever Binance launches something that's new, the community is really excited out of it. Some would be the investors who just want to like participate and then leave in between, but there would be few users who like really focus on the utility of it, or what use case it is trying to solve in the long term. So you are eligible to like mint back only if you have completed the verification process at Binance. So once you are verified at Binance, so it would be easy for you to like mint token and benefit from all the utilities that it has to offer.
Oh, very nice. Actually, we will be looking forward to this. Anyway, so we have arrived to a very interesting question. So this one I'm about to ask, since we are approaching the most wonderful time of the year, which is the Christmas. Um, what gifts or airdrop or any community events that you guys are offering to your community for the Christmas event?
I think as far as the community events are concerned, we have been like doing a lot of events in like each market with a different purpose differently to educate users, where there would be different influencers joining the community as well. So apart from the offline events that we do from time to time, there's a lot of stuff that you can look forward if you're based in like different geographical location as well. So now coming to the social media side, so you must have witnessed or have seen on the social media accounts that for the first rate users who are going to be trading for the very first time, so if they trade just $50, they'll be able to participate in a $30,000 pool that we are offering. So this is mainly for the first, I would say, 4,500 users that we are offering at the moment. That is mainly for the Christmas, yes. And apart from that, there was one interesting campaign going on as well. So if you're really fond of snow, so if you build a snowman, and you might be able to participate in the 12,000 BUSD pool again. So this is the second feature that we have been offering. So all you have to do is like just be creative with the snowman skills that you have. So on the creative side, because we talk a lot about NFTs, so I think this is the time where you just show a hands-on experience on something that might be meaningful for the end user as well. So yeah, so I think these are the two campaigns. I would say there are a lot of coming up in the pipeline as well, but these are the main two that we have announced on our social media handles, which one can benefit from.
Nice. Still, Binance gives the best for the community. Alright, so guys, Cryptoverse community, please go ahead and download Binance now. Available everywhere, so you guys can download it and check it out. Check out the community events. They always offers the best for us. All right, so the next question I have actually is a very well-known feature. This one is regarding the P2P at Binance. So can you like, for those who don't know, of course, for those who don't know, can you like can you explain how can we do P2P at Binance and how secured is P2P on Binance?
So I think this feature is like very well known in the markets like Pakistan as well, where people have been like using where this is the only feature through which they can buy and sell crypto. So for the mainly to the users to understand, so P2P is like the peer-to-peer trading where we have like a buyer and a seller, just like any other marketplace. So what you do is like you can place an order for to buy crypto, and you can post an order obviously to sell your crypto. You can be a merchant or you can be a user, the direct beneficiary basically. So what Binance does here, so Binance as an exchange basically offers an escrow service here where we provide the best prices. We work as an escrow service. We help in dispute arbitration as well. So just in case if something goes wrong at the platform or the user is not receiving the fund, so there is an option of appeal. So because the main issue that people have, or the main concern that people have in this strategy journey with P2P, is basically how to trust another party, right? How you can transfer your funds to someone that you don't know. So there's where Binance provides or majorly plays a role of an escrow service where Binance holds the funds of the user. So just in case, once you have transferred the funds, you get the option to just like reassure that you have transferred the funds. And just in case you're selling the crypto, so you get the option as well that payment is received or well received. So it saves both parties, and Binance holds the fund in between when the transaction is taking place as well. So for the users to benefit, then we have like multiple pairs that we support. So there are a lot of unique things about Binance, and obviously we have crossed like $85 billion when it comes to trading volume, and there are a lot of 80 plus currencies. So I think moving from that particular phase of P2P, it is also really important to like analyze the potential use cases that we have in like the crypto space of P2P as well. So what people mainly know about is like they mainly focus on the profit making side. Yes, users can benefit from offering different trades at P2P across different exchanges. So this is one of the feature. And apart from that, it's a fiat gateway as well. So not only a fiat gateway to just access crypto, but you'll be like it's a preferred gateway to like cash out for miners and institutional traders. So you can obviously become a very high merchant trader as well, which we can cover if we have time. And apart from that, there's a third use case that I think people should focus more on. It's mainly of the remittance side where you can benefit from it as well. So we have like more than 80 to 90 currencies supported in Binance P2P. It's a good option just in case if you want to exchange to different currencies at a competitive rate. And that happens with like just few minutes. And I think that's the beauty of blockchain technology. And I think before I conclude about it, so there's a lot of new features coming up with Binance P2P where there are a few features where you can obviously become a merchant. But with that being said, for the large scale merchants or the big scale merchants that can actually benefit from that is available in different markets. But yes, we're gonna be like making it popular, or where there's a high demand for high grade merchants, where you'll be able to get like a different rate at a very competitive rate when you buy a trade in large quantities, because there's a lot of stuff that is happening off the exchange as well, where people prefer just to get a better rate as well, where there's a lot scale transactions involved as well. So just to make them happy on that front as well, so they'll be able to trade. The large scale traders would be able to benefit from this feature very soon. It is currently available in like 2 to 3 markets where high trade merchants can trade as well. But they'll get special discount. They'll get definitely a VIP feature on that, so that will have a way more higher withdrawal limit as well and dedicated support for them. So that would be different from the traditional P2P product that one benefits from. So yeah, I think I have taken a lot of time on P2P as well.
Yeah, but thank you for giving us a very detailed answer. I myself is an active user of the P2P function in Binance, so I highly recommend it, guys. Very secure, very fast, and yeah, one of the most beautiful product at Binance. All right, so with that being said, we have arrived at the end of our session, and the last question I have for you guys is there any bullish information to share with our community before we wrap up our AMA? And with all of the upcoming products that you guys have said, what is the best way to stay updated on Binance?
So I think this is something that everyone asks us a lot. So the bullish news, I think we do not advise on that front as well. But I think it's totally up to you how you want to really benefit it from. So the best part is just to follow Binance on social media channels and the announcement channels that we have. So whenever, just in case we plan to launch a new project, we obviously roll out an announcement for that. What particular mechanics that particular project or feature would have. Many people really want to be a part of Launchpad or any new project that Binance would be supporting. Or let's take an example of a fan token as well. So if there's a football fever going on because of the World Cup. So I think this is something time for you to do your own research on what utility each particular token provides. So how it can benefit, whether you can benefit from it or not. So do your own research is the main thing. But just in case if you want to stay updated, I think following Binance social media handles is, and CZ himself, I think this will give you a lot more insights on how you can understand this Web3 space and how you can benefit from it.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for introducing to us. Introducing to us more about Binance. Yeah, that's the end of our session for today. I thank you again, Mr. Rohan Asif and Mr. Huzma for being here with our community to explain more and more about Binance and to let us know about the future products coming up. So yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Rohan.
Thank you guys for having me. It was indeed a great session.
All right, it's our pleasure. And for the community, guys, download Binance with the link given on the Cryptoverse group at Telegram, and you guys can enjoy 20% discount in trading fees. So thank you so much. Have a great day, Mr. Rohan. Alright, guys, that's the end of our session for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, see you guys on future AMAs.